The scope of the ongoing probe of the suspended Accountant General of the Federation, Ahmed Idris, by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has reached 170 billion naira. Idris, who was battling for bail last night, has opened up on some top government officials allegedly involved in some transactions. The EFCC has grilled a permanent secretary in connection with some deals in which he was implicated. The anti-graft agency was also closing in on a minister who was fingered in the allegations against the suspended AGF. It was learned that Idris was arrested after he shunned 80 invitations by the EFCC. According to an investigation by our correspondent, detectives of the EFCC have made startling discoveries about some transactions in the office of the Accountant General of the Federation. It was also gathered that although the AGF was initially accused of alleged 80 billion naira fraud, findings have unveiled another 90 billion naira scam. There were indications that the AGF has made a commitment to the EFCC to refund some cash to the coffers of the government. A reliable source who spoke in confidence said, "So far, the EFCC chairman Abdul Rashid Bawar and his team have made substantial progress." It was gathered that the AGF has also made available a list of government officials having to do with some financial activities in OAGF. The source added, as part of his disclosure during the investigation, a federal permanent secretary was invited and interrogated by the EFCC last week. The permanent secretary is presently on bail and his movement restricted to Abuja. The permanent secretary has made a useful statement to investigators. A minister was also implicated. He said, "We have to verify whether or not the links with the minister were real, or maybe the suspect was just desperate to rope in others." The source gave insight into why Idris was trailed to Kano State to effect his arrest. From records, the suspended AGF was invited by the commission about 80 times, but for reasons best known to him, he shunned EFCC's request for interaction. He was later trailed to Abuja, where he was picked up on May 16. He was still in custody as of yesterday, but he has been offered bail. He needs to fulfill the conditions for bail, and he has been battling to do so on Sunday. In a statement on May 16, the head of media and publicity of EFCC, Wilson Wujarin, said, "The arrest of Idris followed his alleged refusal to honor the invitation." The statement said operatives of the EFCC on May 16th arrested serving Accountant General of the Federation, Mr. Ahmed Idris, in connection with diversion of funds and money laundering activities to the tune of 80 billion naira only. The commission's verified intelligence showed that the AGF raked off the funds through bogus consultancies and other illegal activities using proxies, family members, and close associates. The funds were laundered through real estate investment in Kano State and Abuja. Meanwhile, Idris was arrested after failing to honor invitations by the EFCC to respond to issues connected to fraudulent acts.